Welcome back to this incredible view of Volcano Arenal in the middle of the jungle. Today's class is one I designed for myself when I developed tennis elbow and couldn't do my typical yoga routine for a few weeks. I wanted to share this with you in hopes that it helps you as well and allows you to continue to stretch your body when you need it. Whether it be in the morning to start your day or in the evening after long hours of work. So if you're ready to feel stretched out, relaxed, and more flexible and strong, let's step on the mat and flow it out. Let's begin our practice seated in hero's pose at the back of the mat, folding forward into child's pose, fingers reaching toward the top of the mat, breathing into the back, and walk your hands to the left side of the mat. Right hand comes over the left. And then walking them to the opposite side, left hand over right. And back to center. Let's slowly roll up. Seated on the heels, reach the hands up to the sky and bring them down to heart. For this next stretch, you can simply reach the hands up to the sky or interlace the fingers, open the palms up, reaching back and opening through the chest, and then slowly rolling down as your fingers come toward the mat. So again, if you have tennis elbow, just reach up and then reach down as you roll down, rounding out the back. Rolling up, open up, look up to the sky, and rolling back down. Inhale as you come up. Look up to your hands, or keep your eyes closed, and then slowly roll down. Let's roll back up and release the hands down, come up onto the knees. Left hand comes to the left hip, right arm reaches up and over, breathing into the right side body, stretching out that side, and coming up, placing the right hand on the right hip, reaching up and over with the left arm. And back to center. Let's sit back down onto the heels. Take a moment to settle, to notice where you may have any tension. And then let's open the arms out and back to the right and fluidly moving them to the left, to the right, moving with your breath, moving at your own pace, twisting from the spine and pausing on the right side, left hand to the right hip, right hand to the left hip, looking back, looking over your right shoulder, and twisting to the left side now. Same thing on this side, right hand to the left hip and left hand to the right hip, or reaching the left hand back behind you on the mat. Let's come back to center and lift up onto the knees, hands to the hips as you step your right foot forward, coming into a low lunge. Your hands can be on your hips or come onto your right knee. And allow your hips to fall forward toward the mat, relaxing, breathing into your left hip flexor. Let's reach the arms up now. And as you exhale, let's fold over that right leg, extending it out, bringing the hips back into our half splits. Inhale. And exhale, bending into the right knee again, finding low lunge. Noticing where you may be holding tension in your legs. And exhale, let's fold over the right leg as you extend it. Left hip is stacked over your left knee. And with your next inhale, let's come back into low lunge, tuck the back toes, And lift that left knee, coming up into high lunge. And then planting that left heel onto the mat, opening into Warrior Two, still bending into the right knee. Arms are out straight. Left arm back, right arm forward. Bring the hands together, palms together at your heart. Inhale as you reach up, and exhale out to Warrior Two. Let's do that again. Palms come in together at the heart. Reach up and exhale down, Warrior Two. Strong arms, strong legs. Let's open that right palm up to the sky and lean up and back. Left hand on the back of your left leg. Breathe into the stretch. And exhale, coming forward into extended side angle. Your right elbow can be on your right knee as you're reaching up with your left arm. And now let's extend that right leg, keeping our arms where they are, finding triangle pose, breathing into any stiffness you may be feeling. Be present. If you notice your mind beginning to wander, come back to your breath. And reaching both hands down to the mat now, pivot both hips to face forward, finding pyramid pose. And then bending the right knee, let's lift up to high lunge. And folding over that right leg as you extend it out once again, finding pyramid. And bending into the knee, coming up to high lunge. And then bending both knees and stepping the left foot forward to join the right foot, reach up to the sky, and bring the hands down to heart. Take a moment to come back to your intention for this practice. And now let's lift the left foot off of the mat, place the ankle on top of the right knee. Get your balance, it's okay if you fall out, just come back. And slowly begin to squat down, finding our standing pigeon pose. We're really getting into that left glute muscle now. Focus on one point in front of you to help you stay balanced, or keep your gaze ahead of you. Going down as far as you can. Breathe and exhale, lifting up, and place your left foot onto the inside of your right thigh, finding tree pose. Taking any variation with your arms that you like. You can keep them at your hips, reaching up to the sky, whatever feels right. And let's release that left foot, reach the leg back behind you, coming down with the chest into Warrior Three, hands at the heart, or reaching back behind you, and bend the front knee, stepping back into high lunge. Let's drop that left knee down to the mat, and then shift your weight into your left knee, straightening your right leg, and then place the knees together and sit back onto your heels, finding child's pose. Reaching forward with the arms and the hands toward the front of your mat. And let's roll back up to the knees, this time stepping the left foot forward, finding low lunge. Reaching the hands up to the sky, or bringing them onto the hips or the left knee. And then folding over the left leg as you straighten it and bring your hips back into half splits. On your next inhale, let's bend into the left knee again, moving the hips forward, reaching up with the hands into our low lunge. Breathing into the right hip flexor now. And coming back into half splits, reaching back with the hands. Breathing into that left hamstring. Inhale, coming forward, reaching up to the sky, and tucking the back toes, lifting the knee off of the mat for high lunge, and pivoting that right foot open, heel down to the mat, arms out in front and behind, finding warrior two, making sure you can see your left big toe and that your knee isn't covering it, and then bringing your hands together into prayer at your heart. Reach up to the sky and exhale, release the hands down, warrior two. Once again, coming in, reach up, and exhale down to warrior two. Let's take a deep breath in, open the left palm, and reaching up and over, reaching back with the right hand down onto the right leg, and pivoting forward into extended side angle. Your left hand can be on the mat or your left elbow on the knee. And then we're finding our triangle pose, extending the left leg, opening up the right hip, and pivoting everything forward into pyramid pose, folding over the left leg, and then let's bend the knee, lift up to the sky, high lunge, and fold forward as you straighten that left leg, pyramid pose. Deep breath in as you bend the knee, reach the hands up to the sky for high lunge, and then shift your weight forward into the left foot, step the right foot together, reach up to the sky, and hands come to heart. Recentering, coming back to your breath, and then lifting the right foot off of the mat, place the ankle on top of the left knee, and find our standing pigeon pose. This time on the left foot, getting into the right glute. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Feel the tension releasing out of that muscle. Let's begin to lift up to standing. Bring that right foot to the left inner thigh. Tree pose with the arms reaching up, or maybe at the heart, on your hips, wherever you feel comfortable. Just breathing, balancing. And then release the foot, reach that right leg back behind you as you come forward into warrior three, balancing on your left foot, finding power in your left leg. And then step the right foot back into high lunge, reach up to the sky, release the right knee down to the mat, and begin to shift your weight into your right knee as you come back with the hips. Place your left knee down with the other one and sit onto your heels, finding child's pose once again, deepening your breath. And as you reach behind you for your heels, begin to lift the hips and come onto the top of the head, feeling a nice stretch in the upper back. Pushing up with the hips as far as you can. Deep inhale. And exhale, releasing the hips down, letting go of the heels and rolling up to seated. Reach the hands up to the sky, palms together, and then bring your hands down to your heart, feeling the difference in your body compared to the beginning of the practice. Maybe placing your hands on top of your thighs, palms open up to the sky, and taking a moment to be grateful for this beautiful body that you have and all that it does for you every single day. And thank you for being here with me, for practicing, for starting your morning in a wonderful way. Namaste.